Ohio. Hilla. The city in the central part of Iraq, the administrative center, the governorate of Babel. This city is located on the Euphrates River in 100 km, 62 miles, to the south from Baghdad, at the height of 21 m above sea level. The population for 2014 according to estimated data is more than card people. Hilla is near the ancient cities Babylon, Bersip and Kesh. It is located in mainly agricultural area which is widely irrigated by water from Hilla Channel and yielding a rich harvest. The name of the city can be derivative of the word beauty in Arabic. The river flows only downtown and is surrounded with the palm groves and other forms of vegetation reducing harmful effects of dust and desert winds. The city once was the large center of Islamic science and education. The grave of the Jewish prophet Ezekiel is considered is in the neighboring village of Al-Kifla. The city became the large administrative center in the period of government of Ottomans and Great Britain. In the 19th century the coast of Euphrates at the city began to grow with silt, and many farmlands were lost because of a drought, but this process was stopped by construction of a dam in Hilla in 1911-1913. In 1920 in the city heavy fights were going during the revolt against British. Hilla is near ruins of ancient Babylon. It is quite probable that Babylon was founded in the 3rd millennium BC. Until the end of the 18th century BC. The city was the center of the Empire Hammurabi. Various empires controlled Babylon within the next centuries. Babylon for a while restored the independence in the period of the New Babylon Kingdom by the end of the 7th century BC. Mainly at the Tsar Nebuchadnezzar II, but got under the Persian domination in the 6th century BC. In the 4th century BC, Alexander of Macedon captured Babylon. Babylon remained a noticeable Persian province till 7th century AD, and then fell into decay. Ruins of Babylon strongly suffered because of robberies and destructive policy. Parts of the palace of Nebuchadnezzar and a part of old city walls still remained. Saddam Hussein charged restoration of ancient Babylon. Reconstruction of the Ishtar Gate is displayed in Pergamon Museum in Berlin. In the 10th century the city of Al-Jami'ain was founded on east coast of Euphrates. It is considered that Al-Hil grew up on his place. In 1101 the new city was based on Al-Jami'ain. Bricks for construction of houses were taken from ruins of Babylon. In the 18th century the city became the administrative center as a part of the Ottoman Empire. In the 19th century water level in Hilla Channel decreased that led to deterioration in conditions for agriculture. To solve this problem, Al-Hindiyaz Dam was constructed. Al-Hil became the arena of rather heavy fights on April 1, 2003 during invasion of coalition forces into Iraq. After fights forces of Marines of the USA moved to Al-Hil to Baghdad, and Al-Hil turned into management of the coalition. Soon after invasion locals told the British soldiers about a Massachusetts grave near Al-Hilla.
Citizens and soldiers worked exhumed thousands of Iraqis killed with security forces of Saddam Hussein during the revolt mines his board in 1991. The Division of Marines created base in one of Saddam Hussein's palaces approximately in km to the north from Hilla.
The city was a part of the Polish military occupational zone. After invasion, Hilla at first led rather peaceful life, but then became the arena of numerous terrorist attacks. In February 2004, insurgents made unsuccessful attempt to blow up the camp of the Hungarian occupational troops by means of the mine trucks. On February 28, 2005, the car filled with explosive killed 125 people near medical clinic. On May 30, 2005, two suicide bombers killed 31 Shiite police officers, having wounded 108 more people. On September 30, 2005, the car filled with explosive exploded in the vegetable market, died 10 and 30 people were wounded.
On January 2, 2007, at least 73 persons were killed and more than 160 were wounded when two suicide bombers blew up themselves at a meeting of Shiite rebels.
On February 1, 2007, two suicide bombers blew up themselves among buyers in the crowded market. At least 45 people died and about 150 were wounded. On March 6, 2007, 114 people were killed and at least 147 people are wounded as a result of explosions of two cars at shrines of Shiites. On May 10, 2010, as a result of four blastings caused at the building of cotton mill, 45 people died in total and 140 are wounded. Healthcare. The province of Babel has 10 hospitals on 1,200 places.
At the beginning of 2005, the local public health department announced plans for construction of 2 hospitals on 50 places about Al-Hifil and Al-Shamali.
The main hospitals in Al-Hil will also receive capital repairs. Al-Hil has 4 state hospitals.
The main clinical hospital, the Babylon Hospital for Women and Children, Clinical Hospital Merdzhan and Hospital of Al-Noor for Children.
Since 2008, Al-Hil hosts an annual medical conference under the slogan, Babylon, the cultural capital of Iraq, the future of medicine in scientific research.
The conference offers a number of scientific reports which are directed to improvement of a healthcare system and education in the country and projects on support of health and medical researches in the future.
Culture and education. Al-Hil has rich cultural history. The city was chosen as the cultural capital of Iraq in 2008. Ottomans created in the region modern schools, including Al-Rashidiyya schools where material is taught on Turkish. The first elementary school in Al-Hil, Al-Sharqiyya's Madrasa, which was founded in 1918. It was located on the top floor of the big mosque. Later the school moved to the building on Shat Al-Hil with 4 classes, but this school wasn't a constant as most of students left school to study in seminary. The first high school in Al-Hil was created in 1927.
University education in Al-Hil began with foundation of Institute of Management in 1976 and foundations of Department of Technology and Management.
In 1980 he was renamed into Technical Institute. Nowadays it is the Babylon Technical Institute, including the following specialties: Scientific, Civil and Space Electronic Devices, Computers, Equipment and Equipment, Administrative, Accounting, Management and Computer Systems, and Medical. In the province of Babel 5 universities. Babylon University, Green University Al-Qasima. 2012.
Al Naqrain University, University College Al Mustaqbal and University College of Hell.
Sites. Ruins of Babylon. Are located in only 5 km to the north from the city of Hilla. Babylon was the greatest city of the ancient world, especially under the power of the Tsar Nebuchadnezzar. 605-562 BB. Presumably, in El Hill one of so-called 7 wonders of the world, Hanging Gardens of Semiramis was located. Ruins Kisha. Telalakam. Are located in 13 km from the city of Al-Jila and in 6 km to the east from the ancient city of Babylon. Remains of 2 ziggurats remained. Albarz's ruins are located to the south from El Hilla, approximately in 15 miles. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.